Hello, this is Smilerflips and welcome back to another episode of Super Mario 64. So in this episode we are going to continue our adventure in Shifting Sandland and hopefully do a bit of Dire Dire Docks. We might even battle Bowser. So in the last episode we did some elements of the pyramid. In this episode we're going to do everything else in this level. First I need to get up to the top of that to get the wing cap, so that I can open the top of the pyramid so we can go and do the boss battle. Or I might do the red coins. I think I'm going to do the red coins, just because I've already collected one. Or not, we'll just get this star. As long as we're getting stars, that's all that matters. We go shining atop the pyramid. Next one. This time I'm definitely going to do red coins. Then once we've done the red coins, then we can continue on. I'm just surprised at how many lives we've got. Like, I know I'm filming all of this in one sitting, playing the whole game all in one go. Just because it's not that long of a game. I don't do that with like Galaxy and stuff, I only do it with shorter games like this. Like Mario Sunshine, I would genuinely love to play all that in one go, but I'm not going to. 3D All-Stars Galaxy I might do as like a live stream at some point. Well, not just one, like 3 live streams or something. Just to play through the whole thing. Because, yeah. 3D All-Stars, the other stuff, I will do as videos, but because I want the actual proper port of it, not the 3D All-Stars port, to be on the channel. Because we've already done 3D All-Stars. And I prefer the version on I prefer the one that runs natively on Switch, just because it plays better. And the only reason, in my opinion, I think that's the case is pretty much it's designed for Switch. And Switch 2, it's been enhanced for Switch 2. Who wouldn't want to play the enhanced version of the game? That's like playing a game that you've already played before. Well, not played, but it's like buying a PS5 and then playing PS3 games and not actually buying any games for your PS5. Like, I do think that 3D All-Stars, it's a shame that they didn't actually, like, do anything with the games to give them like extra features, or even have it so that every so many stars you got, you unlock music from the music menu, and have like concept arts and stuff. Because you've got the inferior version of Galaxy on Switch in the collection. Because the remake, remaster, whatever you want to call it, genuinely does the whole gimmick better than 3D All-Stars did. Like, I'm not saying that you should get rid of your 3D All-Stars copy of the game. I'm not saying that there's any less value. 3D All-Stars has a genuinely well done port as well. But when you compare the graphics to the remaster, on Switch 2, when you compare the graphics between the two of them, you will notice that one's actually better than the other. And yeah, you'll notice one version of the game looks better as well. Which, yeah, you've got the superior, more impressive version being the Switch 2 version. But what they could have easily done is, with 3D All-Stars, is port over the features from that version. Even if they didn't want to port over, say, everything, just port over, like, something like the not the amiibo functionality, not the story, but like some of the graphical situations. Like, even if you just improve the resolution of it, make it run better as well. Like, yeah, that's all you needed. That's all Nintendo needed to do with 3D All-Stars version. And now that they've shown that it is capable with the port, the one that's designed solely for Switch and Switch 2, the one that's enhanced on Switch 2, they should have done something like that from the start with they should have done that with 3D All-Stars. We all know why Nintendo decided not to do that, though. It's because they don't want to pretty much put the effort in to like remakes or remasters, because they genuinely see their older games as perfect. Because isn't the whole point of like a remaster or remake to improve the overall game experience, to improve how the game plays, to improve everything about it? That's what Nintendo should have seen it as. Is, yes, these games are old. Yes, people are rebuying them. But it just means that we've got a fan base that genuinely enjoys these games. Otherwise, they wouldn't be rebuying them. That's how Nintendo should be looking at it. Not, oh, it's Mario 64. It's an old game. And yeah, Mario 64 is an old game. Everyone knows that. And when they buy these collections, they don't expect it just to be the same game. They expect it to have new features, improvements, for it to somewhat run better. Which, yeah. Like, Mario 64 has got a graphic style that I don't think is the worst, but as well, I wouldn't also say it was the best graphic style. I genuinely think that Mario 64 needs to have those improvements made. But 3D All-Stars as a package just feels like people are stuck indoors at the moment. People are unable to work. How about we just release a package of 3 3D Marios, have it as a limited time release, and then, yeah. Oh, and it's also 35 years anniversary of Mario. If we brand it as that, then maybe it will not seem as lazy. And that's how Nintendo were probably thinking when they created this game. Not Mario 64, but 3D All-Stars. Because yes, it is 3 Mario ports. And I genuinely do think that Galaxy and Sunshine are well ported for a collection. Like, I wish that they had have released Sunshine separately and released them all for like £30, or release, say, Mario 64 for like £15, Sunshine and Galaxy for 20. Nintendo then would have also made more money from it, because you'd be able to buy the games that you wanted. And then, yeah, if they had done like a Galaxy collection at that time, as well they should have, and ported them over properly, instead of doing a half-bothered attempt with 3D All-Stars and forgetting Galaxy 2. Like, we've got every single 3D Mario except for Super Mario 64 DS and Super Mario 3D Land now. One of which I get why they haven't released it. That being 3D Land and, well, both of them actually. And that's because both of them feel cheap. Both of them feel like Nintendo have said, we need a 3D Mario, and then they've made them. Also, they're already similar to games that we've already got. Mario 64 DS is just a remake of this game, which was released on the DS. 3D Land is basically Mario 3D World, just on a smaller scale. And I'm sure Nintendo probably wouldn't want to have just said, this is our next 3D Mario. A collection of handheld games. But considering the Switch is a handheld and traditional hybrid console thing, you would think that Nintendo would say something like, this is our hybrid console, let's release the Super Mario 3D All-Stars handheld pack. Because, yeah. And then have it be promoted as them. Or release 3D Land in the package with Bowser's Fury. Who walk here? Who break seal? Wake, ancient ones. We no like light. Rumble. We no like intruders. Now battle. Hunt. Two. Hand. This is a lot like the Toast Arena battle from Odyssey. Okay. Grumble! What happened? We crushed like pebble. You so strong. You rule ancient pyramid for today. Now take Star of Power. We sleep darkness. Like, the next two stars are actually a lot easier. One you just fly into Klepto with Wing Mario. The other one you just, well, enter the pyramid as Wing Mario. Then after that, we can go do Dire Dire Docks. So I'm going to do the chests first. Because if I do the chests... Well, if I get a bunch of those stars done, and then we also potentially do Bowser in this episode as well, then, yeah. By the end of next episode, the whole base floor should be done. And if the whole base floor's done, then that just means then we focus on the upper level of the upper floor and do I think it's Snowman's Land next, which is in the mirror room. Then once we've done Snowman's Land, then it's Wet Dry World, which is one of the two levels that I'm not familiar with how to play through them, because when I've been playing the online game with my friends, or whenever I've done it, that's never been my priority. My priority's always been Rainbow Ride as well. Like, I don't usually do Snowman's Land, but I've been playing that one recently. There we go. But yeah, I want to have, like, Mario 64 is not a game that I play much anyway. But yeah, I do think that Mario 64 does need to, like, have a proper remake of it done on Switch 2. Same with Sunshine. I think remaking that would, well, give the game a second chance. Like, keep the voice acting, keep all of that the same. Have the players be able to experience the vibe of it as close to the original as they can, whilst also, like, modernising it and improving it and improving on all the negative aspects that people have seen over the years, that have been called out over the years, like the blue coins. Like, I don't like the blue coins in Sunshine. I don't like the blue coins in Sunshine. I think the progression of it is ridiculous, where some shines are worthless, which do include some of the most annoying shines in the game, like the Leaf Raft one, which the level itself is not the best, but it's also not the worst. We're almost to Bowser. Because once we've done Dire, yeah, it's either going to be this episode or next episode where we fight Bowser. Because the next one's the submarine level, where there's also the treasure chest and possibly one more thing. Possibly one more thing as well to do. Because there's the Vanish Cap one. Got Manta Ray secrets. The red coins that can't be done. Technically Manta Ray technically can be done. If we unlock it, that is. Because yeah, if we can get as much of it done as we can before we finish Mario 6, before we finish this episode today, then the next episode that we do will be could be Bowser and starting Snowman's Land, which is by far some of the worst level design. Yeah, the later levels in this are not as good, and some of them do feel rushed. Some of them do feel less. Some of them feel like they're only in the game for, like, padding. Because no one wants to have a game which has got, like, padding in it. But at the time, I don't think Nintendo ever saw it as padding. I genuinely don't think that, like, the later levels were meant to be padding. I just think that with the level of, well, innovation and development we've had for video games over the years, I think that something that would have been seen as, like, revolutionary and advanced for, like, back then is not as revolutionary anymore. So of course, like, Nintendo and that are not going to publish, like, games like Mario 64 again as, like, full games. Also, this level is so difficult. It actually is. Like, I genuinely think that Shifting Sandland is more difficult than Rainbow Ride in some aspects. Because, yeah, Rainbow Ride, if you focus on your other thing first, if you focus on, well, what I'd class as, well, your completion stuff first, like your 100 coins, get that out of the way first, because I genuinely think that's the most difficult start in that level. I do agree though that Rainbow Ride's a difficult level. I just don't think it's as difficult as, say, Shifting Sandland. Also, the camera in this game is so bad. Something that I missed from Sunshine. Sunshine has probably Sunshine and Odyssey are my two favourite Mario cameras. Galaxies is way too limiting, but makes sense, it was a Wii game. And it wasn't a proper controller, so you can let Nintendo off with Galaxy. Sunshine, genuinely improved on the way this was, and you could see like Mario's shadow in that when you were looking through walls. And the camera just wouldn't randomly change. Mario 64, the camera just randomly changes based on how the game feels. Which, in my opinion, isn't a good camera system for a game. Especially a game that's about exploring, that's about, well, a game that's about exploring, about a game where, like, it's intricate platforming as well. Yeah. The fact that I'm having to change the camera position like that to beat it, it's annoying. Such a difficult level. And I'm not saying that because I'm struggling with it, I'm saying that because I genuinely think the camera system on this isn't the best. Let's try and get through it as quick as we can now. By the end of this episode, I want to complete Shifting Sandland. And then the next episode, we'll probably get quite a lot of stars. Because it's levels that I actually like and actually play when I play this game myself. Because I don't really do this level. Because I'm not particularly a fan of it. But yeah, I think I'm going to do Klepto as well. Have it as a 35-minute episode. I'm able to do that. As long as I don't go over like 35 minutes with my videos, I'm happy. But considering when I do Skylanders, depending on level size, sometimes the videos are longer. Which I genuinely think in some aspects is bad for that series. But, yeah. But the thing is, if Mario 64 does perform really well on the channel, I will probably do Sunshine, Galaxy 1, Because Galaxy 2 is currently my most watched video at the moment on the channel. I don't know if that's just because it's been re-released on Switch or if it's genuinely because it's Mario. I genuinely don't know the reason the channel's become popular again, but yeah. Once we've done Dire Docks, I will then show off like our stars so far. In fact, when I finish the game anyway, I will just simply when I finish this game in general anyway, I will simply just when I finish this game in general, I will showcase my coin scores and everything like that. And yeah, I will genuinely showcase my score, how well I've done, and then yeah, we might even be able to have a little bit of a competition where everyone watching like the series can play the game themselves and try to beat my score in the series. Like, yeah, if someone genuinely, it's like the coins and stuff. I would genuinely love to try and do like collecting every single coin, but I wouldn't want to do that on my own. I want to do that on like the online game, where we have a bunch of us going for it. Especially because I'm not very good at using Wing Cap. Which is obvious from gameplay on this particular series. There we go. There's that star collected now. And yeah, this world is now complete. So thanks for watching this episode. Sorry that it's not been the most productive, just because I struggle with that particular level. But thanks for watching this episode, and in the next episode, we are going to do Dire Docks and also fight Bowser. Thanks for watching, and bye!